12 investigates tonight. Forsyth County Sheriff Bobby Kimbrough says the jail is in a crisis and money is needed now.
He was back in front of county commissioners just days before the chairman would take his first steps into the jail since Kimbrough took over as sheriff. Devontae McKenneth joins us now from downtown Winston-Salem. Devontae, how was Don Martin's trip to the jail today?
We are still waiting to hear from Chairman Don Martin about his visit today at the Forsyth County Jail. We asked if we could follow along on his tour, but a spokesperson from the sheriff's office denied us that request. Chairman Martin said he had plans to visit today during a county commissioners meeting last week where things got heated once again.
Sheriff, did you happen to read the study they did that interviewed, basically got feedback from every detention officer in the jail?
6, 7, 8, 9 times. Doc, what I would ask you is this. You read the study, but have you ever physically been over to the jail since I've been there?
I'm actually coming over on Monday at 3 o'clock.
I ask you, I say, have you? There. Have you?
I've been to the jail, not during your term.
Exactly. So it's not even a fair conversation. That's like trying to tell a surgeon how to perform surgery, and you've never been to medical school. And it is upsetting to me. It is.
You don't need a medical degree to understand the seriousness of the concerns at the Forsyth County Jail. It's gotten bad enough one commissioner can't stand to visit.
After I came from the jail, I was disturbed, had anxieties, and I told the sheriff, quite frankly, in all transparency, that I couldn't go back anytime soon.
While another visit from Commissioner Shea Woodbury might not happen anytime soon, Sheriff Bobby Kimbrough hopes more money pays a visit to the jail fast. On Thursday, commissioners approved pay increases that were suggested by a special study by Piedmont Triad Regional Council. The study said hiring rates are not competitive in Forsyth County when compared to surrounding agencies. The study suggested increasing the base hiring rate by 3 pay grades for deputies from $44,000 up to $51K. Detention officers would only see an increase of 2 pay grades from $44K to $49,000.
We can't continue to do this. We are in a crisis, and money is relevant.
Despite his passion, that plan was still approved, but not before Commissioner Dan Bessie suggested to make the hiring rate the same for both positions. He says 2 things are obvious. There's a severe hiring and retention problem at the jail, and there's a tight market for detention officers.
This is not the time to be perceived as leaving the detention officers a bit further behind in the pay increases. I think that it's a wise investment to make the additional increment.
County Chairman Don Martin remains adamant that pay isn't the biggest problem at the Forsyth County Jail, and the commission is not in a position to second-guess the market study's recommendations.
If there are other issues besides pay, in fact, pay is not the #1 issue that comes out from the very detention officers that we're trying to reward and maintain their stay here and to attract.
Attracting deputies to fill the jail has been tough for the sheriff's office. Almost a year ago, on November 14th, the jail had only 50 vacancies. As of September 19th of this year, that number grew to 106. Commissioner Gloria Wisenhunt is thankful for what detention officers do, but is against giving them more.
I think they have a horrendous job, but I am a little leery about going against the market study.
Not going against the study and not giving detention officers more isn't sitting too well with the man in charge. The sheriff says the jail has lost quite a few applicants, all thanks to bad money.
And I'm just disturbed by the hypocrisy and the mendacity that's taking place. Some folk have never been there and understand what they do, but yet try to regulate the pay, and I'm just blown away by that.
In order to make all of this work in October, the county had to move $1 million from the county's fund balance in order to cover those salary increases. 8 vacant detention officer positions were also eliminated, and if Dan Bessie's proposal was approved, it would have costed an additional $400,000. In downtown Winston-Salem, I'm Devontae McKenneth, WXII 12 News.